We've been expecting you, traveler. Only two types of people come to this forsaken place. Which are you? The foolish or the brave? Such modesty. However, it was a trick question, as both of them are fools. Welcome to Castle Vandenberg, a prison for the darkest, most depraved, most damnable souls to ever crawl out of the stinking, sulphurous pit of hell. Please, step inside, hang up your coat, and take off your shoes before you track mud everywhere. I am Moribund, the caretaker. Gaze upon my demonic visage, as during your stay it shall be the only face you see. I thought I told you quite clearly that you should stay upstairs whenever mortals are visiting.
But I was hungry.
And whose fault is that? Honestly, I don't know why I bought you that miniature fridge if you were going to burn through your entire supply of snacks in a day. Forgive my manner. The rest of our clan have been out hunting, so I've been stuck with them for a week. If you can believe it, they maintain the anchors that keep the monsters contained within the castle grounds. They're the most important part of the home operation. They'd have the respect to match if they weren't so busy indulging in vices. I suppose they would fall under that title. My initial role is more based on customer relations, but with such a small number of us, I also handle general duties around the castle between sales. I'm going to pretend that I didn't hear you say that. Ah, you wish to see the poor souls within our custody. I trust you came with the proper payment. We are running a business after all, not a zoo. Excellent. Would you kindly follow me to the elevator? As you know, we are a cabal of demons that carry on the eternal goal of punishing the wicked. We capture and incarcerate souls that escaped during the Big Shake. Horrifying monsters mutated by infernal power, forever changed into shambling mirrors to their crimes. On a scale of minor injury to end-of-the-world scenario, not very. They're big, sure, but they don't have anything to throw around except for themselves. The most damage you can expect if left unattended is a ghost town or two. That isn't a problem, is it? Well, if you say so, although if things go awry, cleanup costs are extra. I'm a little shaky on the numbers, but the last I checked it was around 158 currently in captivity, with around 96 being sold to recipients outside the facility. Oh, all sorts. Wannabe warlords looking to build an army, black market dealers wanting a guard dog for their stock, maybe even a haunted house owner who just wants to make people shit themselves. Like I said, all sorts. With our former home now unfit to contain these monsters, we built a prison within this abandoned missile silo. Fitting, isn't it? A labyrinth built upon man's cruelty to man, now used to confine the cruelest of all man. Many demons will tell you that they miss the old order. Foolish. The cold, business-like torture machine of hell took all the fun out of the suffering. Those of us that preferred the physical approach to our work were sidelined in favor of more psychological methods. And by the time you break their minds, they don't even care that you break their legs. Ah, we're here. Now, before you are able to witness the dregs of humanity, you must fill out this survey, so that we may find the best fit for your purpose and exclude any that don't match your needs. Right, let's see here. Now, it is not customary to pry into a buyer's business, but what is a dangleberry? I see. Well, after quick consideration, I believe I have a selection of fiends fit for your purpose. Which would you like to see first? Very well. The first of these devious creatures is an amalgam of mediocrity. Behold, the Dark Harlequin. Both its body and mind are the melted mass of a mid-tier improv troupe. These forlorn fools perished in a fire during a show at the Asheville Youth Center, burned to death during a skit. Had an audience member not requested a twister scene, they might have escaped with their lives. Instead, they are now a fused mesh of limbs and mouths, desperately trying to work together to communicate. Pie. Dick. Pay no mind to its slurred rambling. It drifts without purpose or thought. Fishing. Dicks. Every group always has the one who falls back on the dick jokes. You know how it is. Oh, sure enough, but they're down here for something else entirely. Ask yourself this. Why are there no women in the troupe? Workplace sexual harassment is not tolerated under the watchful light of God, or the IWW. Granted, this blubbering blob is not much use in combat scenarios, however it is perfect for haunted houses, open mic nights, and even children's birthday parties. Dick. Adult stag parties. Yes, well, the next abomination was the leader of a long-dead civilization. Her indifference towards human suffering rivals that of 1,000 collective HR departments. Behold, the infernal official. Her sharp posture conveys a sense of power and electability, all leading to a rictus grin of empty platitudes and broken promises. She was the mayor of a town in southwest Arkansas. Instead of investing the town's money in its infrastructure, she used it to hold lavish events to reinvent it as a tourist attraction. These events were disastrous, and this eventually led to the town being decimated by the apocalyptic force known as economic downturn. There was a mass exodus, and now all that remains is a mom-and-pop cobbler and a pretty mid-Don Franklin's. As for the official, she died not soon after, when her car fell into a pothole so deep she was practically delivered to us. She's perfect for event planning, public speaking, and admin. Now, our final fiend... Oh, that's just the Nemo Presenti. A pathetic creature forever trapped under the thrall of his father. He could never build a life of his own. Left in his malaise, he would spend days watching those he deemed happier than him, not just in public, but through windows and cameras. Really? This thing? Well, alright, but again, it's not an all-seeing eye. It's just an eye. It can only see what's right in front of it. It doesn't even have a brain to decode what it's seeing, it's just visual noise. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that was clear. I mean, I'm not going to stop you, this thing was just taking up space. No one's really in the market for a big eye. If you would like to sign here and put down your address, we'll deliver it to you within 3 days. Oh, you live in the city? Make it a week.